Hey, what you say, food family? Mike here, and welcome back to the channel for another great culinary adventure. It's game day here, and we're prepping for the big party. Whether it be the Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup, World Series, it doesn't matter because every great game day calls for one thing: chicken wings. Yes, that's right, we're going to make wings 3 different ways to make your next game day party the ultimate party everyone wants to attend. We're going to bake some, we're going to fry some, and I'm going to pull it out of left field. We're going to make some Korean fried chicken wings that really show off those culinary talents you can do right there at home yourself. So if this sounds good to you, stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Let's get cooking. Alright folks, in order to throw the ultimate game day chicken wing party, we all know that you need to have at least 3 or 4 different types of sauces for your wings, or else ain't nobody gonna be showing up. So we're gonna start off by making these ahead of time, at least 5 or 6 hours. You can do it the day before if possible. The more time these sauces have to come together, the more delicious they're gonna taste. So that being said, we're gonna start with the Korean sauce today for the Korean fried chicken wings. This one needs the most amount of time, so make sure you do it first. So we're gonna be using some ketchup, some corn syrup, some gochujang, some gochugaru, which is actually the dried chili that gochujang is made from, some sugar, some cayenne pepper for an extra kick of heat, some fresh garlic, and some soy sauce, of course. When we get all these ingredients combined in this large bowl, put a lid on it, throw it in the fridge. We'll come back and start working on our next sauce. Alright folks, welcome back. We're going to move on to our second sauce for our ultimate game day chicken wing party, and I'm talking about spicy garlic sauce. It is a staple at every chicken wing restaurant out there in the world. We're going to make it ourselves 10 times better. If you like Buffalo Wild Wings spicy garlic sauce, it's got nothing on this one, trust me. So that being said, we're going to get these ingredients mixed together. Today we're going to be using some Frank's Red Hot, a little vegetable oil, some granulated garlic of course, sugar, cayenne pepper, black pepper, little Worcestershire sauce. And mix these together, bring it up to a boil, reduce the temperature down to a low simmer, let it cook for 5 minutes. After these ingredients have cooked for 5 minutes, we're going to kill the heat, let it sit for 10 minutes before moving on to the next step. Alright folks, you just saw there, we let this spicy garlic sauce simmer for 5 minutes, killed the heat. It's been about 10 or so minutes. It started to cool down. Now the next thing we want to do is thicken it up so that sauce really sticks to those wings and brings that flavor we're promising. So I've got here 1 egg yolk, just discarded the white. We're going to add a bit of water and some cornstarch. We're going to mix this up until it's a nice slurry. Alright, so we're going to pour our egg and cornstarch slurry into our spicy garlic sauce, whisking as we go until it thickens up. And as you can see from this close-up view, it is thickened up quite nicely. So now that our spicy garlic sauce thickened up, it's ready to go. I'm going to transfer this to a container, throw it in the fridge, and we'll come back and move on to our third and final sauce, traditional buffalo. Alright folks, we can't have a chicken wing party without traditional buffalo sauce, of course. This is by far the easiest one of the 3 we made today. All 3 of these sauces will be linked in the description below. you can check those out on my website. You can also just search in the search bar on my website. There's several other wing flavors if none of these three fit the bill for your party. That being said, let's get to this traditional buffalo wing sauce. I've already gone ahead and melted 1 stick of unsalted butter in this pan. We're going to add some Frank's Red Hot. It's the basis of everything. A little bit of granulated garlic for seasoning. And then depending on how spicy you want your buffalo sauce, whether you want a mild buffalo, medium buffalo, or spicy buffalo as it's commonly referred, is how much cayenne pepper you're going to add. Today I'm going to put about 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper in mine. You do as much as you want for yours. Keep in mind, you can always add more. Once you add it, it's hard to take away and hard to chill that sauce back down. So start with about a teaspoon and adjust accordingly. We'll get this traditional buffalo sauce created in the pot here, get these ingredients mixed together, get that put in a container and set to the side. We'll come back, prep our chicken wings. We're using full 3-part wings today, saving a few bucks. Don't buy them pre-cut for you. By all means, I'm going to show you it's 2 simple slices, and you're going to save half the money on your chicken wings. They'll go a lot farther for your party. So that being said, we'll get this together, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, welcome back. It is time to prep our chicken wings. As you see here in front of me, I got a whole pack of the full wings. These cost me $2.68 a pound. If you go to the grocery store and you buy those pre-cut wings and drumettes, you're going to be paying upwards of $6 a pound to make 2 little cuts on this for a third of the price, or half the price. So by all means, if you want to spend the money, spend it. But if we're throwing a chicken wing party here, we're going to try to save a few bucks because we're going to go through a lot of wings. Am I right? Alright, I'll quickly show you how to cut these wings apart. We're going to have the drumette, the flat, and the tip. Now the tip is pretty much useless except for one thing, making stock. So we're just going to save those in a container, throw it in the freezer. Next time we make a batch of chicken stock, add those in. Ton of collagen and flavor. Didn't cost us a dime. So that being said, let's move these ahead here. Now you do kind of need a sharp knife, but if you do this properly, you're cutting through cartilage only. You're never going through the bone. Alright, like I was saying, we got the leg, the flat, or the drumette, the flat, and that wingtip. Now, if you can see, there's a joint there, right? All we got to do, let your knife find it, and it slices right through. Same thing going this way. Save that. Cut down, feel it. Slices right through, didn't dull my knife. Into the bowl we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and prep the rest of these wings. Alright, just like that, 5-6 minutes, I prepped through 2 packs of wings. That's almost 9 pounds of chicken wings. We got the extra tips to make stock with. Our wings are ready to go in a bowl. We'll come back, we'll get some in the oven, we'll get some in the fryer, and then we'll finish up with those Korean fried chicken wings. You won't know what to think. Alright folks, it's finally time to make these wings. We're going to do a batch in the oven. I got some lined up on a cookie sheet here just so there's airflow all around them. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. We're going to cook those for 40 minutes, flipping them halfway. Yes, the oven method takes some time, but you could put 2 or 3 racks in there, time it out so your guests are eating on some. There's another batch 20 minutes away from being finished. You can time it out and have a lot of wings ready if this is your only option. Your other option now would be to use an air fryer. The air fryer is a faster option now. It's 400 degrees and will only take 20 minutes. However, most of them are small. You're only going to be able to cook 8-9 wings at a time. No one wants to wait 20 minutes for 8 wings. So that's an option too if you have to. My preferred method we're going to be using today is the deep fryer. 375 degrees, 12 minutes, crispy wings, perfect every time. You can keep the batches going as people are eating them. Nothing to deny about that. So, once my oven's preheated, I'm going to throw this batch in. We'll get them cooking. I'll get the oil in the deep fryer heated up to 375 degrees. We'll get these 2 batches cooking simultaneously, bring them out, sauce them up, give them a taste test, see how they turned out before we move on to the Korean fried chicken wings. Alright folks, our first two batches of wings are done. We baked the ones in the oven 425 degrees for 40 minutes, flipping them halfway. We deep fried the second batch 375 degrees for 12 minutes. I know how these taste. I know how I feel about them. I'm going to bring in my official taste tester, connoisseur. We're going to eat these bare. He's going to let you know exactly what he thinks comparing the deep fried wings versus the oven baked wings. So come on around. Let's do a taste test and tell him what you think. Now this is the oven baked wing.
Okay, juicy.
We'll tell them, not me.
It's juicy.
Okay.
Hard.
Like crispy, crunchy?
No, like the inside's pretty hard.
Okay. Alright, now what about the deep fried wing? What's the difference?
This one's more crispier.
Deep fried is a little more crispy. Otherwise, just about the same since they're just plain wings with no sauce.
A lot more juicier than the oven.
Alright, so the deep fried wing is more juicy, which is very surprising. They should be about the same, but alright, we'll send him off with these couple wings to eat on right now. Alright folks, so let me do my taste test now. These are 4 of the oven baked wings. I got a bit of that traditional buffalo sauce. Alright, they're nice and sauced up. Let me dig in here. A little hot still. Cheers. Plenty hot. I've had them cooling off for a while. There is a nice crunch to the outside. Inside is probably a little on the drier side, I'm thinking, but maybe just the wings themselves. You never can tell. So let me move on to the deep fried wings. We got spicy garlic wings here ready to go. You're going to be doing a bigger batch obviously at home, but for the purpose of taste testing, cheers. Now I will agree with our official taste tester. The deep fried wings are a little more juicy and tender on the inside. I guess just that sear on the outside quick with the hot oil really keeps that moisture in there. Whereas baking, they can tend to dry out over that long baking period to get them up to temperature and crispy. Now both of these wings are great on their own, baked or fried, but we want to pull off the ultimate chicken wing party, am I right? So let's bring out our secret weapon, Korean fried chicken wings. So let me clean this up, we'll come right back and get them started. Alright folks, now for our Korean fried chicken wings, we got a dry and a wet dredge we're going to use to give them a nice extra crispiness that we all know about Korean fried chicken. So in front of me, I got equal parts flour and cornstarch in both these containers. It's the exact same thing for both of them. You can make one batch and split it in half. I'm going to give them a pinch of pepper, some salt, now one thing I picked up from Food Network on this one, it's going to sound a little weird, is actually a little bit of curry powder. So like I said, we've got a dry and a wet. So I'm going to add 1 cup of water to our wet bowl, mix it up, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, our Korean fried chicken station is ready to go. We got our raw chicken wings, we got the dry dredge, the wet dredge, and our hot oil. Now we are cooking these for 12 minutes, but we've dropped the temperature down to 350 degrees. Since we got a breading on there, we don't want to burn that. So what we're going to do is take the chicken, dry dredge it in the wet dredge, and immediately in the oil. We're going to try to do, I'll say about 6 at a time, just so we're not overcrowding anything or getting too far behind with one batch or another. So that being said, I'm just going to get to it. Watch and enjoy. Alright folks, you just saw there that Korean fried chicken is extra crispy, crunchy, and looking delicious. Now I'm just going to have one piece of this for a taste test. What we're going to do differently, rather than just putting a whole bunch of sauce in the bowl and mixing around, you're actually going to paint this sauce on. So just grab yourself a little brush and paint it on, because that will preserve the crispiness of these wings. And you don't need to totally soak them with sauce. Just get some on there, a spoonful or so. Nice, good coverage. Look at that crunch. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this one. Alright, as they say in my line of business, good enough for government work. Let's give it a taste test and see how this Korean fried chicken wing turned out with the gochujang sauce. Cheers. Talk about some extra crunch, folks. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that would be an ASMR delight for a lot of people. That meat is perfectly cooked, extra tender inside compared to the regular deep fried version. That coating we put on it really kept seal everything in. Coating is super crunchy, absolutely amazing. All 3 wings today, 3 different styles, 3 different flavors. They're all linked below in the description box. Check out the website. If you like what I made here today, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. What's your favorite wing flavors? There's all kinds of other great things out there. Chili, lime, garlic, Thai curry. There's a bunch of great wing flavors besides these 3 basic ones we did today. So don't let this video prevent you from using a different flavor. I just wanted to show 3 techniques, 3 flavors, and hopefully it got across to you to help you make your next game day party the ultimate chicken wing party. So that being said, Mike here signing off until next time, folks. Just keep cooking.